Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator. And in this episode, we are back with some Beyond ATC action. Now, you guys have hopefully already seen a lot of this footage, but today we're going to be talking about the success of Beyond ATC and their milestone of traffic injection. We're also going to be talking about where they're at in the development status as of the moment. Now, I'm going to give you guys very high-level information. I don't have a lot of detailed information, nor would I give that away yet without the developer's approval. But we're going to be talking about sort of where they're at now in the development stage, the milestone they've reached here, the more fine points of this, and why this is all so critical and why it's so amazing. So obviously here, let's talk about the traffic injection. This is the big one. When Beyond ATC first launched, one of the things that they had initially stated was that they weren't going to be doing traffic injection, and it's because of what it takes to do so. Well, as you guys can see, that has very clearly changed. They had a developer from FSLTL come over and join the team and helped them over a massive hurdle. And as you guys can see, this is it in action. Beyond AT is handling absolutely everything. Now let's talk about the finer points of that right away here. So the big things that I want you guys to take away, as cool as this looks, yes, we can see the aircraft's all online. By the way, the footage is sped up, you guys. It's not really going, the aircraft aren't moving quite that fast, right? Obviously, they are at appropriate taxi speed, so rest assured there. You guys saw the outbound traffic there. Now you're going to see inbound traffic working its way towards the terminals. So first off, let's talk about probably the biggest thing that everyone thinks after, oh my gosh, this is cool, is FPS. FPS impact is negligible. And the reason why is that Beyond ATC is handling absolutely everything from the injection to the operation of the aircraft. One of the things that tends to hit FPS the most in Microsoft Flight Simulator with other traffic injection programs is that once the traffic is injected, Microsoft Flight Simulator handles the routing of the aircraft. So everything from the approach patterns to the taxi routes, etc., which is why, unfortunately, we all have seen it where you get 10, 20 aircraft that are piling on top of each other. They're nose to nose at different junction ways. And it just becomes this piled up mess and totally kills the immersion, right? As you can see, none of that is happening here. And the reason being is as I stated previously, Beyond ATC is handling all of it. So first off, that eliminates the problem of the pileups that we see before. But going back to the FPS for a minute, that means it's all handled by CPU instead of the GPU and the Microsoft Flight Simulator process itself. So the servers are actually handling it on the Beyond ATC side. So we see a negligible impact here in our simulation experience, which is absolutely superb. You're obviously going to still see some because it's still more imagery and things that your graphics card has to render, but I promise you it is negligible. And remember, I do not run the 4090. Yes, I run a 4080, certainly a higher tier video card, definitely, but it's not the 90. Okay, my video card was about $1,200. A 4090 can run you anywhere from $2,000 to $2,500. So it depends on what version of it you get, et cetera, et cetera. So my system is still more in the general consumer range, definitely on the higher end of it. So I just wanted you guys to have that knowledge as well. This is absolutely incredible, you guys. It's a huge milestone. And so now let's talk about, you guys have seen the action on the ground, but I don't have any footage of it, but I want to tell you guys about the things that you guys can expect to see while airborne as well. So on top of just simply being in a traffic injecting program, as we've talked about, Beyond ATC is also handling all the routing. It's also handling all of the sequencing in the air. So when you are coming in into the, for example, Los Angeles airspace, this isn't Los Angeles, but we're using that as an example. You're coming into LAX airspace. There's obviously going to be other aircraft that are in that airspace. It's a very busy airport. It's a 24/7 airport. So you're obviously going to have some pretty significant traffic flow day and night. Doesn't really matter. So let's talk about what Beyond ATC is going to be doing as you fly into it, right? So as you approach the airspace and you have all that other traffic, you are going to be sequenced accordingly. You are going to be placed into the pattern. You are going to be given speed instructions to make sure that you maintain spacing and things like that. And if you guys don't understand what I'm talking about and why that is significant, in most of the other traffic injectors that we have currently available for Microsoft Flight Simulator, once the traffic is injected into the sim, Microsoft Flight Simulator takes over all of the control of said aircraft once it's there. That's why we've seen them do those crazy low passes. We've seen them fly over the runways at 200 feet, banking across the towers like they're in the F-14 and we're in Top Gun. Okay. Where with BeyondATC, that's not going to happen. Okay, so you're going to be landing in sequence with other aircraft. You're going to be joining the pattern with other aircraft. Now, I know this is something that comes up all the time, you guys, and I know this is still the battle plan for them. Commercial aircraft come first. And then once that is all ironed out, they will be working on general aviation as well. But again, keeping in mind, you guys, how big of a project this is. I mean, again, they had to rewrite the entire thing from the ground up. When they started the traffic injection, when they decided to do it, they literally scrapped everything they had previously built, took what they had learned from it, took from the mistakes, rewrote the entire program in a matter of months, and this time brought us a genuine traffic injection. So both, whether you are on the ground or whether you are in the air, you're going to get that experience of traffic control. It is going to be true air traffic control. Everything from your taxi routes to honoring the position of other aircraft, to respecting the position of other aircraft, I should say, and other aircraft having to respect your position, I believe as well, as long as you don't do something silly. So it's really an amazing undertaking that they are doing with this project. I am very, very excited for this. And just so you guys know, I know that it has come up on multiple occasions. What spawned this video for me is that people have asked multiple times if BeyondATC is still a project, if it is dead, if it is ever going to be released. So I want to touch on the release for just a little bit. The lead developer that I work with closely is, we call him Captain, okay? And that's just to respect his real world profession and things like that. That is what we are going to reference him as. His name is Captain. And so I met Captain at FS 2023 or Flight Sim Expo 2023 in Houston. And one of the things that he has said from the very beginning, and is obviously a reflection of the entire team, is that they will release it when it is complete. And the fact they scrapped the entire project and rewrote the whole damn thing, you guys, is a testament to that. It shows that they're not just out for a money grab. You know, people have said many times, oh, here, take my money. Like, I don't care. I'll take it in the conditions. And now that's not acceptable to them. They will not sacrifice feature for quality. They will not sacrifice the quality or features for money. And that should give you guys a lot of confidence. And this is one of those projects that is definitely worth the wait. So I did want to touch on that. Now, given into that aspect, I don't have any kind of release date. Would never speak to one, even if I did at this point, because again, they're very firm and very grounded on they will release it when it is ready. So talking about where they're at now, on a very high level, what I will tell you guys is that their primary focus has been this traffic injection and getting it working, getting it to a point where they felt comfortable and ready to move on. So now that the traffic injection milestone has been hit, I can tell you that they are now once again have continued work on the core BeyondATC portion of the software, so the actual air traffic control. Obviously, traffic injection will be something that has continued to develop as well in tandem with the ATC, but the ATC portion is now once again the primary focus and getting that work continued and completed. Now, all we can do is wish them the best and hope that we have a beta version soon. And as soon as Captain gives me the green light and gives me a new build, I'll be showing it to you. But I also want you guys to be sure that you check out the description down below. I will have a link to his Twitch. He just recently, a few days ago, did a full live stream with BeyondATC. It was a full flight with all of the bells and whistles all in action at the same time. So if you guys are interested in seeing its current status, be sure to check that out. Also, I'll have a link to their YouTube channel down in the description as well. Please be sure to give them a like and a subscribe and continue to support their project. This is very, very awesome. He also doesn't pump out a bunch of YouTube videos. He's not putting out a bunch of flash content on this stuff as well. Again, because he's looking for the quality, not so much he's not looking for the money. He is. I've even been telling him, I was like, dude, I don't understand why you don't monetize these videos. Like, they're absolutely amazing. They certainly drag a ton of attraction to them. And he's like, dude, I'm not in it for the money. Like, I want to keep people interested and want the community to, find value in what we're doing. And they're definitely showing that. So there you guys go. There is a quick update for BeyondATC and a quick discussion point about the traffic injection. I hope you guys have really found this to be useful and at the very least exciting. I am certainly extremely excited for this. I wish them the best of luck, and I will stay in continued communication with them, guys. And as I hear more that I'm able to share with you, I will definitely be getting that information out to you guys. So as always, guys, stay safe and healthy, and I shall see you in the next one.